Very good evening, students. This is Sukanya. I'm from NASO Olympiad. Welcome to Astronomy Preparatory Session by NASO, the National Astronomy and Space Olympiad. NASA is all about exploring the wonders of space, planets, stars, rockets, satellites, and India's ISRO missions. It's a funny way to learn new things, ask questions, and dream big. Now, to take us on this exciting journey, we are happy to welcome Mr. Sohel. He is deeply passionate about physics and astronomy, with interests that span from these mysteries of black holes to the behavior of tiny particles. He has worked on general relativities, studying how massive objects like black holes curve space and influence the motion of light and matters. His research also includes exoplanets, where he analyzed starlight data to detect planets outside our solar system and understand their properties. Beyond astrophysics, Sohel explores the world of high energy nucleus physics using Patheos stimulations to study what happens when atomic nucleus collides at very high speed, a process that reveals the fundamental structure of matters. He has broadened his learning through participation in IOCA NCRA Summer School and research visit to TIFR, two of India's leading scientist institute. This experience allowed him to interact with experts, explore advanced ideas, and gain exposure to the research environment. With a strong background in this both theory and data driven studies, Sohel aspires to make meaningful contributes to the fields of astrophysics and particle physics, uncovering deep truth about this universe. And I welcome Ms. Sohel.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That was very sweet of you. So, hello, guys. This is Sohel, and how are you all? Good evening to all. Yes. So, today we are gonna do a small preparatory session for NASO Olympiad of grade 8. Okay. I'm gonna share my screen in a second, and we will start as soon as. Yes. Yes, I hope my screen is visible to all. Right? Shall we start now? Get ready for your NASO, National Astronomy and Science Olympiad Grade 8. Okay, so yeah, let's start now. Before applying, before attempting any question, we need to take care of some of the details, some of the things we should take care while answering the questions in Olympiad. The one of the main thing is time management. You should not spend more time on doing one question. When you do that, you will pile up with so many questions in the end, and you will get confused. You will get tense, stressed, everything. So time management is really important. One quick suggestion from my side. This is a personal. Try to have a dark chocolate or banana before attempting your exam. It will calm your mood and it will help you to focus. Okay. So yeah, our first uh, s- point is time management, and we are doing astronomy session right now, which is question number 31 to question number 50. And the main point is we should spend at least like only 1 minute to answer a question. If the question is really easy, you can answer it immediately and move on. If the question is little hard, you can always skip and come back later, right? Can always skip and come back later. Okay. Always keep 5 minutes at the end to check the answers, right? Okay. So you all ready? And There are some golden rules to follow while you are attempting your test. Read the questions carefully. Don't spend too much time on one question. Just as I said before, if you spend too much time, you will be piling up your questions for till the end. You'll get tens and all. If confused, skip and come back later. Never leave any questions unanswered. So you should answer all the questions, right? Okay. How to choose the right answers? So there are some tricks. See, in competitive exams, the main important thing is first thing is to know about the concept and all. And the second thing, to crack an exam, we need to use some tricks and tips which will help us to answer really easy. So yes, along with the concepts and all, we need to use some tricks to answer a question easily. Let's try to do some questions today here of different kinds of methods which will be appearing in your NASO Olympiads. Okay, I hope it's good. Yeah, chat. Okay. So the first kind of questions we have here is image-based questions. So image-based questions, you will be given an image and a question. Let's see what question they have given here. Okay. What type of solar panel could be used if a satellite like Sputnik 1 is built today? Okay. Let's see the answers. So the options are wing-shaped solar panels, flexible solar panels, single panel placed at the bottom. Solar panels cannot be fixed. So chat, what do you think is the answer? The question is, what type of solar panels could be used if a satellite like Sputnik 1 is built today? Yeah, I can see the answers in chat. Someone is saying C. Single panel placed at the bottom. Okay. Wing-shaped solar panels. Someone is saying A. Flexible solar panels. Okay. Solar panels cannot be fixed. So I think we can eliminate option number D. Solar panels cannot be fixed. We do have solar panels in all our satellites, right? So option number D we can eliminate. Wing-shaped solar panel, it will be hard to send it into the space. Single panel placed at the bottom. Hmm. Yeah, we can also do that. Flexible solar panels. Yeah, I can see you all giving the answers. Option B is the correct answer. We can use flexible solar panels, shapes like origami, which can open when you go into the outer space. You know the famous telescope, James Webb Telescope. They have made a huge telescope and they want to fit it inside a rocket, which is not the size of uh, telescope. So what did they do? They used origami techniques to fold the mirror of the rocket into small shapes, and then they fit it into the rocket, and they send it. So these kind of things are really useful. Flexible solar panels. Okay. Next question. We have an image given. Let's see the question. Image onto the right shows the final descent of space shuttle. In order to bring it to halt, a parachute is deployed to break its speed. Which principle comes into play? Okay, you can see the image here, and a parachute is deployed, right? So there are the option. What principle have they used here? Right? The options are given. Options are on the screen. I'm waiting for the chat to answer and I will explain the each option. Okay. If you know option A and C, if you know what they are, Bernoulli's principle and Newton's third law, and with the help of given image, we can actually answer it very easy. So I'm seeing the answers. Option A, Bernoulli's principle. Bernoulli's principle is basically if the volume is large, the pressure will be less, and if the volume is small, the pressure will be more. Simple principle. So who is going with B, B, B? Someone is going with D. None of the above. No. So you see, the force of the rocket is onto the one side, and the parachute is trying to slow down the rocket, whatever space shuttle. Okay. The answer should be, what do you say? A and C. A and C, B, B, B. I think D we can eliminate because there is an answer between these two principles. Newton's third law. Yeah, I can see. The answer is C. Actually, we use Newton's third law to slow down. The force of the space shuttle is in one direction, and the parachutes drag, whatever is parachute is the air inside parachute, it is helping to slow down the rocket. It is the other side. So that's why the answer should be Newton's third law. Okay? Yes. Every action has equal and opposite reaction. Correct. Right. Yeah, we should see the next question now, I guess. Reasoning question. The previous question is one of image-based questions. In this is the next type question, reasoning-based question. We'll see what's the question. Assertion and reason. The purpose of sending radio message into the outer space is to know if we are not alone. So this is a statement given. The purpose of sending radio message into the outer space is to know if you are not alone. Okay, that is true. Reason to warn aliens away from Earth. Okay, this is a little funny. Let's see the options. Come on, chat. I want to know what do you think the answer is. The reason to warn aliens away from Earth. A is true or is false. A is true or is false. Hmm. Yes, I am seeing the answer. Yeah, as you all know, the second reason to warn aliens away is it's a false option. So the correct answer is A is true and R is false. So these type of questions will also come in your NASO Olympiad, which is of reasoning kind of questions where you will be given assertion and a reason. You need to uh, mark whether the reason is supporting the assertion or not. Okay. Okay. Yes. So now we have a problem solving question where the question is given a GPS signal takes 0.07 seconds to reach Earth. Speed of light is also given. How far is the satellite? Okay, so the formula is also given. I want you to calculate it before I reveal the options. Please calculate it as fast. It's a simple calculation. I'm waiting for answers in the chat. Before revealing the options, I want to see the answer. 2.1 power into 10 power 7. Okay. Yeah, someone has answered. 21 into 10 power 6. Okay, 21,000. 21,000 what? Yes, 21,000 kilometers. Okay. Yeah, it is just a simple math. So I have revealed the answers. I hope most of you got right. Yes. Yeah, 21,000 kilometers. Yes. You all got it right. So, these kind of questions are also will also appear in the exam where you have to solve. It doesn't matter the formula is always given or not given. You should be knowing the simple formula, simple kind of formulas like this, right? Okay. So the option C is correct answer here, 21,000 kilometers. And this is the third kind of question we have solved. First, we have solved image-based questions and reasoning, and this is the problem-solving question. Okay. Okay. Should we go to the next question now? Okay. Match the following questions. Match the following question. Let's see what we have to match here. Okay. There is given column A and column B. Here you can use a trick in match the following questions. If you know one or two options correct, you might guess all the options. So can you guess? I'm revealing the options also. Can you guess the color of the star? Reusable technology, helium. What does the color of the star represents? Can you answer in the chat what does the color of star represent? Hmm? Yeah, 21,000 kilometers is correct answer. Can you answer what is the color of star representing in the okay, you all answering the question. Ion thrusters. Ion thrusters represent electric field and xenon. You're all saying option C. Someone is saying option C. Color of the star is surface temperature. Ion thrusters is electric field and xenon. Hydrogen fusion. Okay. Falcon 9 reusable technology. Yes, Falcon 9. I think Falcon 9 is sent by SpaceX. Who is saying C? In the C option, we have color of the star is surface temperature, and second ion thrusters is electric field and xenon. Hydrogen fusion is reusable technology. No. What's the correct option? Chat. Yes, I can see the answers here. Most of you are saying option D is correct answer. Okay. Yeah, because color of the star it represents the surface temperature of the star, right? If the star is blue in color, it means it is really hot. If the star is red in color, it means it's hot but not that as hot as the blue ones. Okay. Ion thrusters. Ion thrusters. This is basically one type of thrusters we use for satellites and all, which works on electric field and xenon. Hydrogen fusion. You all know the nuclear energy, right? And Falcon 9 is a reusable technology rocket where we land the rockets back to the Earth, right? So the options B will be right answer. Yes, you all answered. Yes, if a star is blue, it's really hot. Yes. Okay. So yeah, match the following. The option, the answer is D. Okay. Next, there is another image-based question. You see the image? You're on an interstellar voyage abroad, a spacecraft in search of habitable planets. What signs would you look for? Okay, imagine this situation. You are on an interstellar voyage abroad, a spacecraft in search of habitable planets. What sign would you look for? So before I reveal options, I want to know what you think the possible answers are. It could be in the options or water is correct, okay? And any other water distance from the star, movie interstellar, yeah. Yeah, everyone is saying water. What else? Apart from water, what else could be the sign you would look for? Vegetation, minerals, unicellular microorganisms. Okay. Oxygen, biological signatures. Yes, biological signatures. Water and oxygen, maybe. Okay. Unicellular microorganisms again. A good orbit around a healthy star. Sir. Yeah, that is also good. That is also a good point. Right? Let's reveal the options. Presence of frozen water, orbit a sun-like star, and gaseous atmosphere. So what could be the answer here? Yes. So not only what could be the answers here? Option D, option D, option D. Yes. All of the above. This is an easy question. Presence of frozen water orbits a sun-like star and gaseous atmosphere is what we look when we are in a space voyage. These are the basic signatures of life and all. Right? So the answer option D is correct option. And not only these three, there are many more which some of you have mentioned in the chat as well. That's really good, right? So we have discussed four kind of questions: image-based questions and match the following and reasoning, problem-solving questions. These kind of questions can be appeared in your NASO exam, which you have to look for. When you categorize in this way, it will be very easy to answer the questions and prepare for also, right? Okay, ready, set, go. Read each question slowly and carefully. So you should be reading it very carefully. Keep an eye on clock. This suggestion is very helpful. You should always keep an eye on clock because if you take a lot of time in one question, you will end up being stressed and all. Stay calm and confident. Yes, you should be very calm. As I mentioned in the earlier, have a dark chocolate or a banana before the exam, which will help you to be calm and focused. Okay, it's a personal suggestion, by the way. Answer every question, no blanks. You should answer all the questions, right? There is no negative marking. You don't need to worry. So answer all the questions, right? Okay. So yeah, it's time to launch your curiosity and thank you. If you have any questions related to this presentation or how to tackle questions, you can ask in the chat. Yeah. Is there any doubts? Yeah, it will be on OMR sheet. Yeah, you will get a mock test, I guess.
So thank you, Sohel sir. Thank you for the wonderful session. The students really enjoyed it and gained values insights into how to crack the NASO exam with confidence. And students, if you have any doubts, any queries, you can visit our website www.nasa.in. There you can find our number. So you can approach us. And wishing you all the very best. Prepare well, stay curious, and get it your best shot. All the best for your NASO exam.